guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I did a little ombre cut crease with a pop of color on the waterline, and it's all using my Jaclyn Hill palette. My palette is dirty, it's been used, it's been loved. I love this palette. So if you guys want to know how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so as you guys can already tell, I have one of my eyes already done, so I'm going to show you how I do the other eye. And I have all my face makeup done, I just don't have lipstick on. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. The first shade I'm dipping into is this transition shade right here. The transition shade I'm using is called Silk Cream, and I'm taking this on my Morphe M531 brush, and this is my favorite crease brush. Get ready because this look includes a lot of blending. Okay, the next shade I'm grabbing is this shade right here. The shade I'm using is called Buns, and I'm grabbing this on my Morphe E13 brush, and I like to press this into the outer corner first and then blend it out. And then I go back over everything with my Morphe M531 brush. Next, grabbing the bright cranberry shade called Jax on my Morphe M441 brush, I blend this into the crease, but a little bit lower than all the other colors I've already blended. I really take my time when blending this color out because it is really pigmented, and then after this is all blended out, I go over everything with that same fluffy brush and that same transition shade I used at the beginning. I continue to blend until my hand feels like it's going to fall off, and then before things get too messy, I grab my beauty blender and some powder, and I just stamp on exactly where I want to clean up the eyeshadow. This will give your eyeshadow a clean, winged out effect. I then grab the shade Chip on a Real Techniques brush, and I mainly focus this color just on the outer V of my eyelid. I use a really light hand when doing this because it is such a dark color, and I'm mainly just working on adding some depth and dimension to the look. I then just go over that with the same shade Jax we used earlier, and this is just to blend everything out. This step is probably super unnecessary, but I have really bad OCD when it comes to blending. Then, once again, grabbing my big fluffy brush in that first transition shade, I blend everything out some more. Then using a small pencil brush, this is the Morphe M506 brush, and I grab a deep plum shade, and this is called Soda Pop, and I very, very lightly just work this into the outermost part of my eyelid. I blend this out using the same brush I used for that cranberry shade. I think it's called Jax. To cut my crease, I use a really small detail brush from Morphe. This is the Morphe M326 brush, and using my Tarte Shape Tape, I just create a half cut crease. I like to really take my time when doing this so that the line is nice and sharp. I also go a little bit above my actual crease because I do have hooded eyelids. And doing this really does make your eyelids look a lot bigger. And then just going in with a little translucent powder, I set everywhere that I put concealer before going in with any eyeshadow. For my eyelids, to create that ombre effect, I first go in with the shade Beam and just put this on the innermost part of my eyelid, and this is on a Morphe M421 brush. And then grabbing the shade Faint on that same M421 brush, I place this right next to the shade Beam and blend the two together. I then grab the shade Sissy on that same M421 brush and place this on the centermost part of my lid. And I found that this brush wasn't giving me the pigment that I wanted, so then I ended up just going in with my finger. And honestly, my finger works so much better. It works so good at picking up the color, and sometimes certain shades work best when you do use them with your finger. This just proves that you don't need to spend a lot of money on fancy brushes. I then grabbed the shade Crayon Apple on a Sonia Kashuk brush. I don't know what number or style this brush is, but anyways, I take this on the outermost part of my eyelid, connecting it to the outer V, and I just press this color in until I get the pigment I want. When going in with all these metallic shades I use on my lids, I always spray a little MAC Fix Plus on my brush to get the best payoff. I then started blending the matte and metallic shades together so that there's no harsh lines. I go in with a light hand when doing this and just go in the middle of the two colors and blend them together. And then going back in with that first big fluffy brush and grabbing the transition shade, I go over everything to make sure it's all blended out. I go back in with my Sonia Kashuk brush and just intensify that Crayon Apple color. For eyeliner, I go in with my Essence waterproof eyeliner, and I don't do a wing because my eyes are too hooded that winged eyeliner just doesn't work on me, but it would work for this look if you want to do that. For a pop of color, I go in with the shade Jada on my Morphe E36 brush and just blend this out on my lower lash line. And this is just a small pencil brush. And then going in with my Jeffree Star Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Uranus on another small pencil brush, I highlight my inner corner and my brow bone using the Morphe M431 brush. To finish off the look, I popped on some false lashes and then went in with my Benefit Roller Lash on my lower lashes. And then for lips, I went in with the NYX Butter Gloss. And this gloss is in the shade Creme Brulee. I hope you guys liked this video. I love how this look turned out, and thanks for watching.